Good morning or good afternoon, whatever time you guys are listening to us. Welcome back to another edition of the Layman's AI podcast. I am Adam,
And my name is Brian.
and today we're here to talk to you a little bit about AI and music generation. Pretty excited about this one because music is not exactly my forte. Yet, one of the first things I started to use AI for was some music, generating some music. So, Brian, I know this is kind of your deal in terms of you have the paid subscriptions for some of these, and
Yep.
you've done a little more than I have. Why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about what they're going to see today from us?
Okay, so yeah, today we are going to kind of show you two popular music generators, AI music generators out there. One of the first one we're going to show you is Udio, and the
Hmm.
second one we're going to show you is Suno. There might be some other ones out there. Suno is really the one I use. I kind of have a paid subscription.
Yeah.
Kind of a disclaimer: the intro and outro music that you hear on this podcast was generated by Suno. I think we've stated that before. Like I said, I just kind of felt like we needed a quick little elevator music intro,
Hmm.
just kind of
Yep.
gently bring you into the podcast. And yeah, I've been working on a passion project on the side with it too. And this is kind of giving a soundtrack to that passion project. Won't go into detail because it's not really what this podcast is about. But yeah, anyway, music generation with AI is kind of a debated topic. A lot of purists, as with
Hmm.
anything in life, don't like it because it kind of takes away creativity. We're gonna kind of give our opinions on it, I think, as to far as what we think this can and can't do and where its place is in society, basically.
We are. And just a little bit of context or background for our audience. It was about a year ago. I think it was 1 year ago, where the music generation AI was kind of the forefront of lawsuits.
Hmm.
Whether you were copying people's style of music or using a certain person's voice or their sound quality and things like that. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember that was one of the big cases, and the courts somewhat sided with the AI companies, if I recall correctly. And maybe I don't, but I think I do.
Yeah,
And
I'd have to look that one up, to be honest
yeah,
with you.
you still have to be careful when using these things because you cannot put in, like, if I was to give you an example, one of the first things I did with AI music generation was I took Theodore Roosevelt's "It's Not the Critic Who Counts," the critic speech. It's called "The Man in the Arena." I took Teddy Roosevelt's "Man in the Arena" speech and I uploaded it to Suno, as a matter of fact, and I asked it to create a song based on that speech, and I wanted it in Collective Soul's style. The Collective Soul, I really wanted that 90s alt rock. I really wanted it to be like Collective Soul. It told me it could not do that because I said Collective Soul. So I had to change
Hmm.
it to give me a 90s alt rock
Yeah.
style. And ironically, it basically gave me what I was looking for. So
Hmm.
it did a very good job on that. And I guess, oh, we have to do a disclaimer. This is non-paid. We are not paid by Suno or Udio, but as always, if you're willing to pay us, we will take the money. So just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, we can do that. So, but yeah, either way, we are going to kind of do a little demonstration here.
Hmm.
Adam, you have your Udio up,
I
if I
do.
recall. I Let's show exactly the audience and kind of another disclaimer. If you're listening, this is another kind of one you get the full effect if you watch our YouTube. I feel because you can like kind of see the demo and see the interfaces and how they work and everything. So.
Right.
If you're listening, we're going to do our best to explain it to you. But you might want to check out the YouTube video on this one because we're going to be showing a lot of the demonstration here.
Excellent. So if you take a look here, this is my platform for Udio. So when you go to Udio, by the way, I have no paid subscriptions. All of mine are free. So I do have only a select number of tokens I can use per day. And once I'm out, and I have to wait 24 hours to come back. So I only get a little bit at a time. What I've used Udio for, as well as Suno, is when I need a little bit of a pump up music, maybe for my boys' hockey teams. So I have two sons, and they play hockey. One of them is nicknamed Donuts the Dancing Goalie because he is a goalie. And he does dance when the music plays, and he doesn't have any action going on. He's on a very good team, so sometimes being a goalie is pretty boring. All the shots are happening at the other end. So I asked it. I said that this child's name is Russell. Would you create a Donuts, the dancing goalie, and I said make it energetic and 80s dance clubbish like, and it did a pretty good job of it. I'm going to take you to my library right now. So this is stuff I've already created, and Brian, if it's good with you, I think after this I'll show everybody how quickly it is to make a jingle or whatever or song for with Udio, because I know you're
Oh,
going to do
definitely.
Suno.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
this is it. It was just called Donuts, the Dancing Goalie. Um, Oh, we had it up already. So I'm just going to play this for you. And it did this just by putting in a couple sentences. This is what it created.
Russell's in the net, he's the king, watch him glide, watch him slide, blocking all the shots, he's the best, no denying, no defying, moves so smooth, got that groove, crowd is wild, crowd beguiled, donuts do the dance, save the game, he's our pride, electrified, everybody cheer, donuts got the gear, Russell man the post, donuts do the most.
So, Brian, I don't have musical talent, but what did you think of my song for my son?
It sounds like the early Eurodance, like hip, like,
Ah,
what was I gonna say? Like the early Eurodance songs where nobody really, knew what they were doing at that point. Um,
yeah.
but no, it's creative, it's fun. I mean, like obviously you can put the names in there,
Hmm.
so that's a pretty interesting one there, but. Yeah, it definitely kind of had some early Eurodance feel to it, but I can dig it. Like if I had a kid who was playing goalie or what have you, or maybe even your kid's baseball, you can create some walk-off
Yes,
songs for him. That would be pretty fun,
you
and
certainly
you
can. I
can
never even thought of that walk-off songs. That's great.
yeah, and then you can get each one of the kids in there, get them try to get them what they want, and yeah, I think that would be fun too. But yeah, this is like one of the fun things you could do with it.
Absolutely. So let's have some fun with Udio right now, shall we?
Sure, go for it.
So I clicked over to create, which is under home. Again, I already have an account and it is a free account. So I don't know if I'm going to get much juice out of this, but we're going to give this a try. So I was thinking, Brian, when we knew we were going to do this, what song do I want to hear? What
What's
song do I want AI to create? I've got one. I've got one. Um,
Okay.
I do. You know what I want? I want a Christmas jingle
Okay.
because I've never done that before. So I think I'm going to want uh, Christmas. I'm going to put a classical Christmas jingle
Okay.
about, wait, let's do this. About a boy named Adam.
Oh, okay.
All, wait, he wants for Christmas is a Cleveland Browns Super Bowl.
Okay.
We'll see if
Okay.
it even allows us to do that.
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit create. Now there's some new options down here. I don't see you could write your lyrics. I'm not going to
Hmm.
do that. I'm going to let this thing do the work. I got these free tokens. It's going to do the work for me.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to click create. And if you look over here, it's actually generating two versions of the song for me.
Yeah, Suno does the same thing as well. It kind
Yes.
of gives you a few different options, see which one you like a little bit better and everything. And yeah, I think
Hmm.
I think it's good. I think it's good to
It does
have sort of
appear
an
as if
idea.
it's telling us that the there's going to be one called Cleveland's Pride, and that's going to be a pop
Hmm.
with a classical crossover. And then it says Adam's Christmas Dream, and this is a
Film
classical
score.
music. What's
Film
up?
score. It's a film
Film
score.
score. This could get interesting. Oh,
Well,
this.
this could be a good play. Maybe we could use some generative AI to make a play, and yeah, maybe we'll see us on Broadway.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
not.
Instead of the
Probably not.
Nutcracker, people are going to go see Adam's Christmas Dream. Yes.
Yes,
All right.
exactly.
So which one do you want to hear first, Brian?
Let's
Cleveland's
go.
Pride or Adam's Christmas Dream?
I want to hear Cleveland's Pride
Let's
first.
hear Cleveland's Pride. This
I
is
think that one sounds nice.
pop classical crossover is what it says at the moment. So
Okay.
let's hear this.
Cleveland's pride, give him joy on his ride.
Little boy with a God, hopes and dreams in his soul.
Okay, so that's all it gave me was 30 seconds. Now I can pay more
Hmm.
credits to add to that. I guess I was
Okay.
slightly disappointed I did not hear the Cleveland Browns mentioned at all in this.
Yeah, that
Eh,
was a disappointment. We have
yeah,
to kind of remind everyone this is fairly new to the world, so you're going to have a lot of
yeah,
generic sounds, I found out.
yeah,
And you're going to have a lot of it's not as good as it can be. We'll say that,
yeah.
but you can get some good bangers from this. Have done it before.
Hmm.
So now Adam's Christmas Dream.
I'm on the edge of my seat going, it's not going to mention the
Okay.
Browns. It's not going to mention the Browns. But now I really want to hear this.
Okay.
All right, so Adam's Christmas Dream. Okay, Brian, did Udio just strike out?
They swung and missed and just heading back to the dugout right now. Uh
It's a shame because I've got so many nice ones that it's done for me before, and
yeah,
it
I
just
mean
didn't
this
do it
is
today.
yeah, this is interesting. So you got the free version, right?
Yeah, I definitely have the free version. Yeah,
Okay, so we definitely do have the free version. So, and you have the free version of Suno as well, I believe.
I do. Yes,
Okay, so tell you what, I have a paid version. Um, basically, I have the paid version because if you pay a monthly fee for Suno, you can use it for commercial purposes. And since we were using it
ah,
on our podcast, that allows us to do that. So, actually, you know what? Why don't we take that same exact prompt right there, and why
okay.
don't you put it in your Suno?
All right, let's try that real
Let,
quick.
let, let's let's see if that works out really well because I'm interested to do a compare and contrast. And after we do this, I'm going to take that same uh what was I going to say? I'm going to take that same exact prompt and put it into my paid version
Okay.
to see if we get any kind of differences right there.
All right. So
So,
should I hit play? Hit
yep,
create,
hit create. Let's create it.
and again, it's doing two versions, right?
hmm Two versions.
Oh, both
And
of them named Adam's Christmas Wish.
yeah, they do I have noticed when you do it with Suno, they do like pretty much the same lyrics almost all the time.
Okay. Okay.
And they give it the same song, just kind of two different vibes, so to say.
Well, that
I
kind of
think
works. That kind of works. It gives you a nice, good idea.
definitely, definitely.
Still generating.
Yeah.
I do like the icons, so it does create the icons for you. In this case, it's
hmm
a Christmas bulb on a tree.
Outdoor
Uh,
Christmas ornament. Yeah.
yes, that is
That's a very
not brown or
interesting one.
orange, which makes me wonder, did it miss the key point?
hmm Yes. I don't know. Maybe. I mean these generated images they have there, they can be hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah, I probably just saw Christmas and then just put it up there.
hmm Probably.
It does appear as if Suno is taking a little longer than Udio did. However, if Suno hits it better, gosh, that was so disappointing. I got to say to our audience, I haven't been. That was probably the worst I've seen Udio perform. Actually, it's usually pretty darn good in my opinion. So,
Yeah.
uh,
You gotta give him some credit. This program
mhm.
is better than a program I could write. So,
Amen.
I can give him credit. So, UDO, you can definitely step up the game, but like I said, it's all of this is a giant work in progress. All of this generative AI
Hmm.
is like so new to the game, and it's got a lot of hate. It's got a lot of hate, I know. I think some of it is somewhat justified, but I think people would want to keep an open mind about this. But it looks like this is created, and we have
Yes,
a couple 2 minute songs.
we have a
So
couple 2 minutes. I don't think we're gonna play the whole song, though.
no, let's
But
just get a nice little sample here.
no, I will say I find that very interesting because Udio only gives you like 30 seconds, but you can add 30 more seconds for a couple more credits, and you can really
Hmm.
kind of tweak it the way you want it to go. I'm not sure if Suno has that capability. It might not.
The 4.5 model does have some of it.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
Yeah, because I see you're using the 3.5, which is probably all
Yeah,
they
that's the
have for
free.
the free version.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we'll try the first one, which is the longer one, 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Here it is, Adam's Christmas Wish.
Yes.
Snowflakes dance on a silent street. Adam's heart keeps a steady beat. A little boy with a mighty dream so sweet. Not toys, not trains, not candy delight. He whispers his wish to the starry night. Oh, Cleveland Browns bring the cheer. Win the Super Bowl this year.
Okay, I'm only 30 seconds into it. I'm about to cry. Like it's so good. I mean, the voice is clearly off. It's not exactly the best acoustic or the best sound quality or anything like that, but I'm already very happy with that.
Yeah, no, that does sound good. One thing I will kind of note is I have noticed with Suno a lot, it almost gives like 80s vibe to it, like kind of like that 80s what's it called, synthesizer
Okay.
vibe to it a
Yeah.
little bit. So kind
Little
of
bit. Yeah.
it does kind of hit with Suno a little bit on this. So that's kind of where we get a bit of a generic sound when you're using the generative AI at the moment. But let's go to the next one.
I do want to hear
I'm
this
curious
next one.
to hear how this one came along.
All right, here we go.
Snowflakes dance on a silent street. Adam's heart keeps a steady beat. A little boy with a mighty dream so sweet, so sweet.
Not toys, not trains, not candy delight. He whispers his wish to the starry night.
Oh, Cleveland Browns bring the cheer. Win the Super Bowl this year. Adam's wish is bold and clear. Oh, Cleveland Browns bring the cheer.
Do you think if we tag the Browns with this, they'll play any better?
No.
I didn't think so either. Yeah,
I
we
don't
would have
think
tried
so.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Lord
don't
knows
think so.
I've prayed to the Lord enough, and it's just not happening.
Yeah,
So
but that one was a tad more upbeat. That one was a tad more upbeat, so that was
I did
a
like
pretty fun one
the
right there.
male female. I did like that dynamic of it. I think I
Yeah,
like the second
definitely.
one a little better. I didn't think the sound quality was great with the voices, but with that being said, I did think that it was more upbeat. It was more Christmassy, is the way I would put it.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, no, that was an interesting one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is kind of like the fun thing that you can do with this. Is just kind of like create some quick songs and everything. And kind of give like kind of a little bit of variety to the world, I'd say.
Hmm.
Because I know when people go trick-or-treating, they hear all the generic Christmas songs everywhere, or Halloween songs, I should say, everywhere. And this is kind of an idea I had, just make yourself a nice little custom Halloween playlist for all the trick-or-treaters and kind of give some
Oh,
variety to the world. And that could be another fun one too. But yeah, this is kind
that's a
of
good
a
idea.
nice little idea. But either way, I actually took that same exact prompt, Adam,
Uh-huh.
and I have it in my paid Suno
All right.
with the 4.5 model.
Should we switch the screen so you could show us what it looks like on your end with the 4.5 model?
Yes, why don't we go ahead and do that? So,
So he's uploading that. Oh, it's already done.
oh
Okay.
yeah, I already generated it. So this is my demo workspace. You can create a whole bunch of workspaces just to kind of play around here. But as you see, I took the same exact prompt that you did into the
Hmm.
simple. We're going to go into the custom in a minute here, because I'm going to show you a little bit more of what Suno can do,
Nice.
essentially. And I took that same exact prompt. I put it in the 4.5 model. Like I said, I have the 4.5 plus. Yeah, okay.
Ah.
Because you can go like a maximum of 8 minutes and everything. So, we're gonna see what we got here. So let's hear Adam's Christmas wish in the 4.5 plus.
Snowflakes tumble in the icy glow. Adam's dreaming where the cold winds blow. He's not for a shiny toy. No reindeer games for this bold young boy. His stockings hang, his heart takes flight. One wish he whispers to the silent night.
I like what they did there.
Oh, Santa, hear me loud and clear. Bring a miracle to Cleveland this year. No golden sleigh, no mountain of gold, just the Browns in the Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
That is very nice. That is very nice. I will say the updated model brings a little more pizzazz. But I do kind of notice we still have that sort of 80s synthesizer sound a little
We
bit. I don't
do,
know
and
if you're kind of
I,
picking up on that
I
one.
did pick up on that, and I did pick up that some of the lyrics are close.
Yeah.
But which version do I like the best? That one for sure. Out of the three
Yeah.
we've listened to so far, I thought that was most appropriate. But
Yeah.
wait, there's more.
There's one more because it always creates two.
That's
So
right.
because it likes to give you options. So let's hear the second version of Adam's Christmas Wish. Yeah.
Snowflakes tumble in the icy glow. Adam's dreaming where the cold winds blow. He's not asking for a shiny toy. No reindeer games for this bold young boy. His stockings hang, his heart takes flight. One wish he whispers to the silent night. Oh Santa, hear me loud and clear. Bring a miracle to Cleveland this year. No golden sleigh, no mountain of gold, just the Browns in the Super Bowl.
Okay,
Okay.
that one.
That one. You want me to download this and
I
email
want
it
you
to
to
you?
download that. I want you to send it to me. I can't wait to see what I do with that over the Christmas break, or excuse me, coming up. I'm gonna send that into some of the Cleveland radio stations, even though I don't live there anymore. Like
Okay.
I really like that one.
Okay, yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. And
Yes.
you know what? Maybe I'll get some generative AI video and we'll make a little music video out of
That's
it and put it
exactly
on
where
our
my mind
socials.
is right now. How do I make
Well,
that into a music video?
yeah, this
Yes.
could be another fun one to put it on our socials and everything. But either way, this is the fun thing we can do with this. Like you can actually have fun with this. And I kind of will go to a few more things I did. I created some sea shanties for my children and my nephews. Little disclaimer, we visited my brother and his kids, my wife and I, and all our kids hung out. We went on a little pirate cruise. Just to kind of have some fun, just cruising around, and they all had pirates on the brain, so I created a whole list of sea shanties with all their names and everything, and they loved it, and they had a lot of fun with it. And as you can see, this is something you can really have fun with, and this is
Yeah.
something you can really enjoy everything. So, but Suno has a lot more here. I'm going to go through here, and now this is the custom tab, as you can see
Okay.
it right there.
I've
And
never done this or experienced this or even looked
okay,
this up. So it looks like that you've just added a
s-
whole new world of
uh, yeah,
possibilities.
yeah. So this is definitely something uh that you can do. You can write your own lyrics here now. So we can go right here and we can write a full song.
Oh
Now we
wow.
can write lyrics.
All right.
Okay, so we're writing a full song here. Creative model might find some offensive, so this is a good one right here. And this kind of creates some sort of unoffensive lyrics, I should say. Okay,
Okay.
so what we're gonna do is what kind of song do we want to write now? I feel like we've done the Brown Super Bowl
Yeah, we've
a
done the
little
Brown
bit
Super
too
Bowl too
much.
much. Yeah, too
Okay.
much. What are you thinking? It's your turn.
Okay, it's my turn. Okay, so a gentle walk in the woods.
All right.
Um, a man pon pondering the next move in his life. And pondering the next move in his life. So we're gonna write the lyrics for this.
Okay.
And this might sound a little more deep and everything, so
So,
this could be interesting. Okay, so Whispering Pines. So we have this right here.
oh,
So now we got two sides right
so I
here.
see this. It didn't actually like make the songs yet. It just gave us two different versions of what the lyrics could be.
Yes, exactly. So
Okay.
th this is how you can generate lyrics. You can also write your own lyrics. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to choose the first one. So then style, um, acoustic. I would say acoustic rock sounds good.
Yeah,
Um,
sounds great.
okay. You can add a very long prompt right here and give it a lot of okay, so I'm gonna go indie rock. It gives you some kind of options here. Uh Afrobeat, tambourine, studio, but acoustic rock, indie rock, that'll kind of give you some
Okay.
options right there. And then these are some of the advanced options. Now, this is kind of a interesting thing right here.
Is
You can choose the voice. This is new, the one of the newer models
okay.
right here. So if
Is it
we do the male voice right here, because sounds like a man trying to ponder his life.
right? That makes sense. What is weirdness?
Okay, now this is kind of an interesting thing. Turn it up for wild, unexpected results. So I'm not exactly sure, but let's try to create one. I have plenty of credits, so I'm not worried about
Okay. Yeah, I don't
running
want to
through all
waste any,
these.
but
No,
uh,
don't even worry about
part of
it.
me wants to
So,
turn that weird factor way up, but
okay,
but not
we're
now.
we're we're gonna go 50-50. We're gonna keep it
All
50-50
right.
right here. And we're
Okay.
going Whispering Pines. And once again, two songs.
Okay. It's generating.
Very interesting one, yeah.
I like the images. They seem to be appropriate. I do want to say that. I thought the images it did for the Christmas jingle was more appropriate on yours than
Hmm.
just the bulb. So I don't know if
Yeah.
that's a feature that comes because you're paying for it. I mean, it certainly wouldn't surprise
Well,
me if that is the case.
me paying for it gives me the advanced model. So I
Right.
think that's kind of
That's kind of expected. Yeah.
I think that's exactly how it all works out right here. So we're gonna wait here.
No, this is always the fun part. Uh,
Yeah,
what was
this
it,
is the
Saturday Night Live? I'll give you a topic to discuss. Rhode Island is neither a road nor an island. Discuss.
yeah, yeah, this is the editing part right here. But I'm okay with learning editing skills right now, so
I think it makes it more fun, especially if somebody comes up with something that you like, but you just want to tweak it a little bit. That's
hmm
where the editing feature comes in very nicely. I will say in the free version of Udio, you could tweak where it's going, but it doesn't always necessarily land the way you want it to land. But you're
hmm
still having fun with it. You still have a nice product in a short amount of time. I
Yeah,
mean, I would
exactly.
never be able to make something like this with apps or anything like that. So,
hmm
the amount of time we're saving, but just by doing this stuff, trying to think of other uses for it other than just audio, video. Oh, it appears one of them's ready to go, and it's 3 minutes and 22 seconds.
Okay, yes, we will not listen to the whole thing. So let's give it a listen, shall we?
Yep.
The mossy trail it winds ahead, leaves crunch soft where dreams have bled. The air is thick with time's own thread. Each step whispers what lies ahead. Branches sway like they know my name. The woods don't judge, they don't place blame.
Okay. It's a nice gentle song, I think.
Is it my imagination, or did the sound quality just sound better on that than all the Christmas ones? It sounded that voice didn't seem
Yeah.
as robotic. Maybe it's
Yeah,
because of the
that
word
one,
gentle or
I'm
the
not
style of music
sure.
that you picked.
Maybe the style.
Yeah.
And maybe the fact that I did the custom as well. Because maybe the simple just kind of throws in some sort of generic model and everything.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I'm thinking, the custom and the fact that I added more to it and what have you. But this is the other option. We're gonna listen a little bit less, but let's hear this one.
The mossy trail, it winds ahead.
Hmm.
Leaves crunch soft where dreams have bled. The air is thick with time's own thread. Each step whispers what lies ahead. Branches sway like they know my name.
Okay, that was same
Um,
style, a little bit different. I don't know if you noticed the very first line right there, the mossy trail, it wins ahead instead of winds ahead.
yes,
I don't know
I
if you.
picked up on that.
Hmm.
I thought the voice sounded a little more distorted, like it was when we did the free versions.
Okay.
If I was to compare those two, actually, if I had to guess tonight, that Whispering Pines one, the first one you played, was probably the best in terms of sounded real. The quality was amazing. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like that one, but I'm gonna kind of show you a little bit different here. You can also write your own lyrics here.
okay,
And I'm gonna take an actual poem. I did check; it is in the public domain. This
excellent.
is "Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening" by Robert Frost. You
All
may
right,
or may not recognize that one. He's pretty popular,
I've
but
heard of him. Yeah,
yeah, I literally copy and pasted his poem, um,
very
just to see
nice.
if it can make something right there. We're gonna stick with the same acoustic rock,
Okay,
indie rock. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't do the weirdness,
well,
here on before. But tell you what,
that's
we're
all
gonna do
right.
the weirdness on this one.
Okay,
But but first we're gonna create the middle of the road kind of one here.
okay.
It's still named Whispering Pines because I haven't changed the title yet. But that's okay. This is just for
Hmm.
demonstrative purposes on what you can do with this. Let's see if it's ready to play something now. I might have something ready here.
I was wondering if that was possible. Well,
Okay.
Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow.
That's pretty good.
I
Takes the
liked it.
exact poem. Yeah, it takes
It
the
did a
exact
very
poem.
good job on that.
Yeah, definitely. So, not gonna bother to listen to the second one. I think we kind of get the point on this here.
Yeah.
But we're going to
All right, let's get
jack up
weird. Let's get weird with it.
chaos mode. We're just
Chaos
gonna
mode. So
go
when you turn,
pure
so the people that
chaos
can't
mode.
hear this or can't see this, when you take the weirdness in the generator and you turn it all the way to 100%, it just flat out calls it chaos mode.
Yes, definitely calls it
Okay.
chaos mode. So we're gonna see what happens with the weirdness jacked all the way up. And this should be an interesting one here because I think this is kind of like an experimental uh sort of feature that they have right here. But it's looking like it's creating something. Let's see if we get anything
Okay.
different here. Okay. We're not
Wow.
going to torture our listeners with that
I,
anymore. I'm going to let this finish actually because we did not let it quite finish. I'm going to see if it has anything different right here.
okay.
Because yeah, that was I didn't want to listen to that anymore.
I don't think
That
weird is the right word for that one.
no, it's terrible. Is
Yes,
the correct
that
word
was
for
not
that one right
chaos.
there.
That was like version 1.0 if there was such a thing.
Yeah, I think I would prefer version 1.0 over that.
Maybe we learned
Okay.
don't turn up the weirdness.
Okay, so the second one is completed here.
Okay.
We're gonna try to listen to this, see what it has here. Okay. Um, I think we learned a lesson. Don't go to
Uh,
chaos mode.
yeah, I think we
Yeah,
definitely learned a lesson on
yeah.
that one.
Suno. I like what you're trying to do, but it needs a lot of work. Because that sounded terrible as well.
I,
Um,
what was that?
I don't want to know. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move those to the trash.
And I would like
Um,
to apologize for wasting your tokens on that one.
no, you know what? It's my choice, and I have way more than I'm going to use this month, so no worries on that.
Okay.
But yeah, that so if to come away from chaos mode, I say it needs improvement. Suno, there's your constructive criticism right there. But
There
I
you
like
go.
what you're trying to do. I like what you're trying to do.
I agree.
Got fortune favors the brave, and now I'm going to go through a sort of what should I say? Another advanced feature is you can actually import your own audio into this, which is
That's interesting.
a very interesting feature they have right there. We're gonna see how well this works and everything. But anyway, so to start off, I downloaded a free DAW software, which is basically a music generator. You can create like electronic music and everything. And
Okay.
this is the MPC Beats is the one I used. I'm sure there's other ones out there. You may like a different one, but this is just the one I, downloaded just to give it a try here. And I kind of threw this together. I'm not a professional music mixer by any means, so kind of put this together. So that one was kind of an interesting little mix. I put it on a loop and everything. Um, I kind of made it yesterday. I opened up today, and it's kind of given me a bit of a fit here. And I have a learning curve with this MPC Beats right here. But anyway, this is the WAV file that they um, generated yesterday. So that's kind of what it generated. It's basically 2 minutes of that little 3 second loop right here. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upload this. I did hip hop demo because it's the first thing that came to mind right here.
All right. So
And
you're uploading this to this is your what editing
yeah,
station
Suno.
for Suno, is that right? Your
Yeah, because
workspace. Okay.
yes, you upload it from your workspace. So you have it right here. You can mess with it here. Okay, so you hear it right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I uploaded to the Suno right here, and I'm going to go ahead and save that. And I am going to continue
So Brian,
with
can I
this
ask
right
a
here, and
quick
it's
question?
uploading the clip. Yes.
Would I be able to pull something in that I made with like GarageBand or something like that? Would that file work as well, or we don't know?
Quite possibly. I mean, if it can create a WAV file, I'm pretty sure it can.
Yeah, I think it can.
I don't know everything about this music generating software and everything.
Uh-huh.
So this is kind of like a new territory for me as well, which is why I'm the layman here. And that's our target audience and everything. And we're just going to upload this clip right here. Okay, so anyway, we've taken the demo right here, and it actually saves it directly as you were listening before. And also, again, I'd like to say that this was not. Um, I am in no means a professional musician here, so don't criticize my musical skills a little bit. I can refine that, but this is really quick for here. But either way, you can actually take this audio right here that I uploaded into there. I call it a hip hop demo because I couldn't think of another name. So you drag and drop over here, and now it actually puts it together. High energy. It kind of reads the style and
Oh,
everything. Um,
it did put for lyrics instrumental, which is accurate.
yes. So, but I can add some lyrics here. So we're gonna write a full song here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to, I don't know, driving down the road looking for, I don't know, a place to hang out. And this is like I said, this is very generic. You can get much more creative with your prompts. Don't kind of judge the prompts or anything like that.
And is I'm
Okay, so
assuming it did the same thing. It gave you two different versions of what your
yes.
so
So
roadside
now
glow or roadside. Was it reverie?
Reverie, yeah. We're gonna do
Reverie?
roadside glow. We're
Reverie.
gonna do roadside glow. So it generated some lyrics. It has the style right there and everything that it read from my uploaded audio. And then we're going to go to some advanced options here. Now, this is where you can change your audio influence um,
Oh, okay.
and everything like that to see how it works. I'm going to put 100% my audio influence just to see how it goes. We'll do a female voice. Why not? We haven't done a female voice yet.
Yeah, sounds fair.
And we'll keep the weirdness and the style influence
Yeah,
dead
we're
center.
we're not going to touch the weirdness.
No, the weirdness is going to say, actually, you know what?
Let's
Safe zone.
lower it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's put it in the safe zone here. So now we're going to go ahead and create this roadside glow with the audio mix that I put together. And this is kind of, I believe, the next step as far as using AI music generators right here.
I would have to say
And
so.
yeah, and there's also a lot more things you can do with the edit. You can like get stems, which essentially you can like kind of pick apart the music and everything. You can
Hmm.
remix it and everything. You can do some editing, cropping, a lot of nice tools. I can't get into we're not going to get into the tools tonight because this is just basically kind of showing where AI music is going or what have you. But this is a lot of things. I'm looking at one of the previous songs that we did, but this is going to be, I think is the next step in the generative AI music.
It's impressive, and now I'm wondering how long till this is what we can do with videos.
Hmm.
I'm seriously wondering how long. I know the video creation is way more complex
Hmm.
than this, but it does have me wondering where this is now versus where this was when I first started using these tools, even for free. This is amazing.
Hmm.
Certainly not perfect, but this is the worst it's going to be is right now.
Yeah,
And
that's kind of a,
that's a good thing about AI.
yeah, that's definitely a, what you can kind of a comfort you can say is like this is the worst it's ever going to be with
Hmm.
its generative AI because it's only going to make itself better. But anyway, we have a complete song.
Nice.
Now, you heard my sample before, so let's see how it did with my sample and writing some lyrical prompts here.
Driving down the road, headlights cut the night. Looking for a sign, neon burning bright. Windows roll down, air thick with dreams. Where's a place to go, a place to just be seen? Oh, the roadside glow, calling me.
I did not hear my audio at all, did you?
I was going to say that this has to be how a person who writes a wonderful script for a movie feels when he sends it in, gets paid for it, and somebody ad libs the entire part. Like that's had to be
Yeah,
how that feels right now. Because
yeah.
I got bits and pieces of it, but that was not what you wrote. That was not what you
No,
created.
no.
I'd like to give it a shot and try this other one, and hopefully it's
Yeah,
good. I'm a little nervous it's not going to be.
yeah, but let's just check it out since we're here.
Yeah.
Driving down the road, headlights cut the night. Looking for a sign, neon burning bright. Windows roll down, air thick with dreams. Where's a place to go?
So at the very beginning, I heard my audio that I
Yes.
uploaded. I was hearing it. I'm like, okay, this is cool. The second that chorus kicked in, it completely flip switched, and it sounded
I,
nothing like it. I would you concur?
I would concur. I've got to say,
Okay.
I'm wondering how much of this is because the female voice change.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I know we don't have time to play around with it, but I am very
Yeah,
curious if that's what did that.
yeah, but this is very yeah. I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done with like any kind of audio influence right there. Um, I'm not exactly uh hearing it a lot. I think there's like some influence. Maybe if I kind of experiment it and make like give it like a simpler audio, because I
Hmm.
did kind of do a lot of layers with that audio. I did that on purpose, thinking that was better. Maybe that's not better. And maybe like a kind of like simpler audio with less layers, you might actually hear it a lot better.
You know what? And
I think,
I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to tell our layman's that are listeners something out there. If you're experimenting with a tool and you're trying to get it to do something that specific where you
mhm,
can play around with it, this is where Reddit is a phenomenal tool for learning it. If you go to a
mhm,
Reddit and go to one of the boards there, type in, Sunio or Suno AI, having trouble with the editor or whatever, what you're looking for, and chances are there's a discussion thread somewhere on there, and that is a
mhm.
good opportunity to learn how to use it. And
Yeah.
you're hearing from other people too. Gotta be careful on Reddit because it's anybody can post anything. But for the most part, when it comes to the AI stuff, if you're asking general safe questions, you're going to get general safe answers.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, like I said, and going into this, I was very clear. I'm not a professional musician. I played some instruments when I was younger, and I know a little bit about music. But a lot of this, maybe if I, like I said, create a simpler audio track, that might have been done a little bit better. But maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe somebody out there is listening to this, pulling their hair out, be like, "Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You should be doing that." Leave a comment below and tell me, how much I suck or, how I can improve. Either way, I'm a big boy. I can take it. But Adam, your final thoughts.
Uh, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of
Mhm,
fun. There's a lot of uses for this. I mean, just thinking of from an education standpoint, arts and music, there's a lot that could be done here for a kid who might not be as artistic or musically inclined, but has a good ear for it. And
mhm.
frankly, you and I just spent almost an hour having a good time messing around with just a couple songs.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah, definitely. We just kind of
that was fun.
created a few songs and everything. But yeah, so where does this land us in society right now? I think this has a potential of kind of like creating like a overall music studio model where you can kind of mix and edit music a little quicker
Hmm.
down the road and everything because you see those big mixing tables that they have with a billion different knobs and everything and
Right.
everyone thinks that they know what they're doing but and nobody got a clue what they're doing.
Nobody knows what they're doing.
But I think as of right now it's just something fun. You can do some like kind of musical overlays like you're in a minute or a couple seconds here you're about to hear the outro music which was created by Suno. So I think right now it's more of a fun thing rather than any kind of like serious music maker or anything.
Right, I would agree, and we had fun. I
Yeah,
mean, the first time I had this, we had fun with it. We
exactly.
also used it once to create an intro for doing an AI workshop, and
Hmm.
so it was pretty cool. And when you get to see people's faces drop when the first time you show them this,
Hmm.
it's a neat experience.
Yeah, definitely, but definitely needs a lot of work. I think that goes without saying. But either way, we're gonna close it out. I'd like to thank everybody for taking time out of your day to listen to us. My name is Brian,
And I am Adam.
and you're listening to the Layman's AI, and we will see you next time.